Hey everybody, it's Congressman Jamie Raskin coming to you from Capitol Hill. I'm sending all best to all of my friends out in Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District and across Maryland and across the country. We're here for my favorite time of the week, local hero. Even government shutdown and fraudulent impeachment drives cannot dim my spirits when I get to do local hero, the time of the week when we get to observe the people in the 8th Congressional District who are making life great for us here. And so today we've got a very special local hero, my friend Gabe Albornoz. And we are toasting Gabe as our local hero during Hispanic Heritage Month. We're right in the middle of it right now. Gabe is a lifelong resident of Montgomery County, and he has been deeply committed to our community for his entire life. He went to Montgomery County Public Schools. He graduated from Walt Whitman. He's dedicated his career to community and public service and advocating for just and efficient government. He was the County Council president in 2021, chair of the Health and Human Services Committee. He has worked on the Public Safety Committee, and he's been involved in every aspect of life in our community, whether we're talking about community safety, public education, young people, the natural environment, clean energy, dealing with climate change, you name it. Gabe Albornoz has been there, and he's also been truly at large. He and his wife, Catherine, and their 4 little kids have lived all over the place in Gaithersburg and Silver Spring and Bethesda, and now they call Kensington their home. Gabe, for all of your remarkable service all over the 8th Congressional District, we are naming you our local hero this week, and congratulations to you.
Well, I am truly honored, Congressman, especially to be receiving this award from you. I've had the opportunity to work with you personally and professionally now for, believe it or not, almost 16 years. And I just am so thrilled to receive this award really on behalf of our entire community, especially our Latino community. But it's been a privilege and honor to serve alongside you, sir.
You have been a leader all over the county, and I hope I didn't forget that you were in the cabinet, weren't you? Also the Secretary of Fun and Games or Recreation, or what to remind me what that was.
Yes, I worked in the cabinet of County Executive Ike Leggett as the director of the Recreation Department. I got that job when I was a young 29 years old, and it is to this day still been one of my most favorite professional experiences. I served all 12 years with Ike, and it was an extraordinary experience. We accomplished a lot together.
Yeah. You graduated from Whitman, you went to the University of Maryland, you went to Johns Hopkins where you got your MBA. Your life, your career, your service have all been about the state of Maryland. So before I ask you about a couple of things you're working on now, I wanted you just to reflect for a moment about what Maryland means to you. And if you could connect that to Hispanic Heritage Month too, what does Maryland mean to you as a place for the Hispanic families in the Hispanic community?
So my parents immigrated here with their respective families over 50 years ago. And what attracted both of them to Montgomery County was its incredible public school system and also just this feeling of inclusion. They felt welcomed from when they first came to our community, and they came for different reasons. My grandfather on my dad's side was the Minister of Education for the Organization of American States. He came as a diplomat. But my mom's dad came to start a small business here from Chile. And that classic story of starting a small business and then bringing my mom and my grandmother over. And my parents met young, but were both students at Montgomery College. And so their roots run deep here as well. My dad graduated from Springbrook. My mom graduated from Northwest. And as you said at the beginning, we've lived in Montgomery County our whole lives, from Gaithersburg, Silver Spring, and then I spent most of my formidable years in Bethesda. But what attracted our families to this community are the same things that attract families to this community today. A vibrant community where everyone feels heard and welcomed, and where everybody has the opportunity to succeed.
And, you know, it's interesting. We don't reflect upon that much anymore because it's so much part of the fabric of
Right.
life in Montgomery County, where, I mean, diversity is just a governing ethos and a reality. And, you know, you look at the county council today, I mean, I wouldn't even know how to begin to denominate all the different firsts and the different,
Right.
you know, but I mean, it looks like the county, which looks like America, which looks like the world. And, you know, Tom Paine said America was going to be an asylum to humanity, and that's who we are. And it's a place of opportunity and, you know, a place of real community where people are connected together. And so I'm glad that you identify that as an important thing, because not everybody has that at all.
That's exactly right. And in a global economy, it's such an asset. You know, demographically, Montgomery County looks like what the rest of the country will look like in about 2 generations. And so we're ahead of the game, and we recognize that. And as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month and all of the contributions of our Latino community, and those contributions are in every sector, economically, academically, culturally, and we're all much stronger because of it.
So the question really is how to, you know, reconcile the great opportunity and diversity and bounty that we have with also tremendous inequality and still poverty in lots of places. And I know this is a question close to your heart, and you've been very committed to the abolition of childhood hunger. Tell me, I mean, are there practical things that are underway at the county level that are targeting this problem?
Absolutely. So during COVID, Congressman, as you know, the way that our community came together, public, private, and nonprofit, to enhance the already strong infrastructure we had for addressing food insecurity was really extraordinary. And what we learned and what's possible is that if we all work together, we can do a lot more. And so last year, as council president, I enacted legislation to establish a blue ribbon panel that came back and gave us a series of recommendations on how to end childhood hunger here in Montgomery County in the next 3 years. And some of the recommendations are aspirational, but most of them are within our reach if we just adjust more strategically our resources and partner better with our federal government partners as well. And so some of the recommendations were for doctors to literally prescribe healthy food and then give resources to their patients on where to access that food. It also involves accessing better data so that the organizations who are on the ground aren't flying blind. They have the information they need to be strategic. These are the kinds of things that we can do together. And we've partnered with the executive branch on this as well. So I am immensely optimistic that we can achieve this because we effectively ended homelessness for our veteran population. And so the county has a track record of, once it puts its resources in the right place, in accomplishing big things.
Well, and I love that because it's not just a rhetorical commitment to end homelessness for our veterans or to end childhood hunger. I mean, you and the members of the council and county executive outreach take concrete policy steps to make that happen, to make it a reality. So it's not some kind of grand abstraction and childhood hunger. No, just feed all of the kids and figure out what time of day we need to get to them and how we need to get to them and what needs to be done to bolster families in the county. Well, look, you're a model public servant to me, Gabe Albornoz. You really are a local hero, and you're a very local hero. You make me proud to be a Marylander for all of the commitments you have and all the values you live every day. So you get to have the closing word here, but I just want to congratulate you on winning this this award, such as it is.
Well, thank you so much, Congressman. And while things can feel bleak sometimes nationally, thanks to you, I feel tremendous hope and optimism, but I especially feel that hope and optimism because of our community. I've seen what's possible when we work together to achieve big things, but also help people who are greatest in need. And so when you talk to young people in our community and you see how bright our future is, and I'm on the campus of Montgomery College right now as we have this conversation, I think better days are ahead, and the contributions of our Latino community are going to continue to grow, as well as our entire community. So I'm thrilled and honored to receive this award, and very much look forward to building off of all the great work you and I have done together in the future.
Thank you so much, Gabe. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month, everybody. And everybody, please send an email or a text or something to Gabe Albornoz and congratulate him for being our local hero this week.
Gracias, Congressman. Muchísimas gracias.